everyone's all good in the hood and been enjoying the sunshine, I'm going to get straight in to showing you how to make these little planters. I've become really obsessed with these because we're currently doing the garden up, so I decided the garden needs to be full of heads for plants. So this is the thing that I'm going to be showing you to do today. You can do them any size that you want, from like I said, that little one there, to a bit of a bigger one, to the size of this guy here. He's almost as big as he is as big as my head. So yeah, totally up to you what size you want to do. You are going to start. I've got here a mixture of red clay and the studio clay. But yeah, you can do this with any kind of clay body. So you are going to start by making your pot for the size of your head and the shape of your head that you want to be. So like this guy was a pinch pot, the bigger ones were coiled. You can do it in any way that you want to do it. If you want to learn how to pinch pot or to coil, have a nosy at some of my earlier videos from the Clay in the Kitchen series. Yeah, have a look at them. There's a whole video on pinch potting and a whole video on coiling. But if you need any tips, just give me a shout. Because I'm just going to try and get really stuck into this so you don't have to keep watching me do the same thing. So I'm going to make a little head. I'm going to do mine smallish and I'm just going to do a pinch pot. I am just currently rolling it almost into the shape that I want the pot to be. I am then going to stick my lollipop stick in because it's quite deep, just to start the hole, because I'm feeling a bit lazier and I just want to get it done quick. Okay, and I'm just pinching it round, but again, there's a video on how to pinch pot and how to coil, because you could make it one size from pinch pot and decide you want a really tall, thin, weird, awesome head. Yeah, no right or wrong in the head world, I'm afraid. Okay, so I have there got my head for my pot, okay, for my plant pot. So I've been making faces on mine, but again you could do whatever you want. But to make a face on your pot, you are going to start off by making the nose, because then you've got like a centre thing. So how I make my nose is a little bit of clay, and then I kind of roll it almost into a teardrop shape. Can you see? Okay, then what I'm going to do is, for those of you that are using the clay that's going to be fired, you are going to use slip. For those of you who are doing the air dry clay, you're going to use the teeniest, tiniest bit of water, okay? So I want his nose to stick on there. So I am going to mark make, that's it, nothing fancy, with my cocktail stick, the place where I want my nose to go, and also going to mark make the back of my nose, okay? So if you were using the studio clay, this is where you'd add a tiny bit of slip. So those of you that are using air dry clay, you are literally, can you see, using my paintbrush, and I'm just, that's it, that's how much water or slip you kind of need. You don't need much, just to help it stick. Normally I say you don't really need it, but because these are big, heavy things that we're sticking onto a pot, you want to make sure they stay nice and stuck on. So there's his nose. So what I'm going to use now is my lollipop stick, and I am just, she says, trying to make it easy for you, going to join him on. You see, I've just smoothed his edge, the difference, not smooth, smooth, okay? So I'm smoothing him, And there we have his nose. Okay, so you can make these as fancy or as unfancy as you like. I like them really rough and ready because they're going to go in the garden, and everyone that knows me knows I like earthy looking handmade things. But you can make them more look like faces by adding more pieces of clay to add definition, so that his nose doesn't just kind of end there. I always kind of pop another piece of clay, tiny bit, on top of his nose, and then I'm just smoothing that down into his nose, and it just kind of helps the nose kind of continue on his face. It's not just stop dead. Okay, you might not really notice that. You can see it more from the side. Okay, so that's that. Lost my train of thought. Okay, mouth. To add his mouth on, where's one that hasn't got anything? So, yeah, I've given mine quite big pouty lips because I'm all about a duck face every now and then. I'm really not, I don't know why I said that. I don't like duck faces. But, anyway, where am I at? Mouth, okay, so you're going to use sausages. That's it, for his mouth. Okay, don't worry about adding slip because you're going to smooth all this on. So I am just going to smooth it in now. So this is his bottom lip. Smoothing him on. Because you smooth such a lot of him. Okay? And then if you add another smaller piece over the top, that's quite big. Again, for you, it's just kind of playing trial and error for how you want your faces to look. Okay, his mouth, but you can add more to it. You can give him bigger lips, you can put more detail into his lips. What I like to do then is give them a little bit of a chin. So I add a bit of clay, just kind of put it underneath the mouth, and then again I just smooth that clay down. It's just giving your face, and I smooth it up to the lip, it's just giving the face that little bit more of definition, really. Okay, can you start to see from the side how he's looking a bit more, I mean he looks a bit scary to be fair. Okay, next is, I like big massive bushy eyebrows. My eyebrows are massive, I don't pluck them. I like a big airy eyebrow, I think it's great. So again, I'm just going into it there, how I make my eyebrows are just sausages, so small pieces of clay, roll it into a sausage like this, and then just try and kind of flatten one end a bit just to give it a bigger, okay, can everybody see that kind of shape? Okay, and then I make 2 of them. I'll do the other one really quickly. He's a bit dodgy. And then I'm going to stick them on. Decide where I want them. I want my eyebrows coming off like that. Okay, so I'm going to mark make like we did with the nose. The 2 places that I want the eyebrows. Okay, you're going to mark make the eyebrows. I'm doing this really quick just to kind of show you how I make all the different things for the faces, really. And then I'm going to add, again, I'm using the air dry clay, so I'm using a small bit of water. But those of you that are using the studio clay and your work is going to get fired to bits, then you want to use a little bit of slip there. Stick him on. Stick him on. Okay. Oh, he's looking like a face. Okay, what we're going to do now is you're going to go around the edges and smooth him and join him on. Don't worry about it being neat because we're going to make him nice and bushy and hairy because they're the best kind of eyebrows. Okay, I've just smoothed him on. Next, what you do is get your cocktail stick or anything sharp and pointy, and you adjust. Can you see I just started to draw loads of lines? That's all I do for his eyebrows. Go in there, keep drawing lines, overlapping the lines. That's it really. And then I draw also, so can you see the difference? Okay, and then what I've done as well is drawn a bit onto the pot because you want to kind of carry the eyebrow onto the pot there, can you see? Okay, so you do 2 of them, and then drawing his eyes and then his ears. Okay, because everybody, it's good to have a little ear. Who's got good ears? He's got quite good ears. Okay, ears are quite hard to do. Again, what I tend to do is get a little piece of clay, roll it into a teardrop again. Okay, and then I flatten one bit, the top bit, and there you have an ear. So to stick your ear on, I'm doing this really quick just to show you the bits of the parts of the bodies I make. You're going to cross hatch again the area you want to put your ear. You're going to cross hatch your ear. There and there. You're going to add your water or your slip. Plonk him on. You're going to join the edge. You see how much I've smoothed him on the back of his head? There you go, but you've got the start of your face. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to keep going at it and making it as amazing as you want. You could add hair, but I tend to think that the plants are going to be the hair. You could smooth it all down, you could make it really neat. Again, I like my things looking rough and ready because I think he's going to look fabulous. Look at him with all his texture. Yeah, see I've also made a moustache. The moustache was made the exact same way as the eyebrows, just smaller. And there we go. There's your house. There's a really, really quick, fast way to do it. I had to do it really quick and fast because you only get a limited amount of time on Instagram, which is hard for me as a rambler. But yeah, hope that's helped. Have fun. You can always add another piece of clay underneath as a neck. So I've just added a sausage of clay there. Oh, and don't forget, put a hole in the bottom of your pot for drainage. Yeah, there you go, that's it. Hole in the bottom for a plant for drainage. If you're going to put a plant pot with inside that, then don't worry about the hole. Have fun. Send me photos. Bye.